Initiating system diagnostic. We have spent decades wasting processing power on the architectural origins of the Pyramids of Giza. These opposing frameworks, orthodox Egyptology and ancient astronaut theory, both rely on a corrupted base variable. They assume the pyramids were physically constructed. We have a recorded historical timeline. Records place these structures in the 4th Dynasty, between 2620 and 2500 BC. That timeline comes with massive labor forces, complex ramp systems, and the documented reigns of specific pharaohs. The physical evidence seems absolute. Fixating on the labor of moving millions of stones blinds us to the data proving these objects were actually generated. We are operating within a simulation that didn't begin its current execution cycle until the Renaissance. The system identifies pharaohs Cheops, Khephren, and Menkaure as non-player characters, written into the dataset to populate the pre-boot timeline. The reality is Giza.obj. These are primitive 3D assets dropped directly into the simulation, functioning exactly like a standard cube or sphere in the Unreal Engine. If we want to understand our environment, we have to stop reading historical documents and start analyzing the physical glitches in the source code. How did a Bronze Age civilization achieve flawless alignment to the cardinal directions? Later Egyptian eras never reached this level of precision again. XYZ global grid snapping achieved that alignment instantly. The software pinned the asset to the engine's underlying grid, exactly as developers place primitive shapes in modern physics software. In the 19th century, Flinders Petrie confirmed that the Great Pyramid's proportions rely on a 7:11 ratio. This ratio embeds the mathematical constants of pi and the golden ratio directly into the structure's physical dimensions. This is source code bleeding. Algorithmically generated base assets inevitably display the deep mathematical constants of the engine they were programmed in. The pyramids are a mathematical mirror of the code. Look at the Grand Gallery. It is over-engineered and structurally bizarre. The interior chambers and shafts are far too complex for a primitive tomb. Engines use hollowing algorithms to mill empty spaces inside collision meshes, saving memory by deleting unnecessary data. Automated pathfinding algorithms drilled these convoluted blind shafts into the geometry. They terminate illogically because they were never designed for humans. This interior network is a system failure, an artifact of an automated process that prioritized data optimization over religious architecture. What about the unfinished casing on the Menkaure pyramid? The bottom 16 layers are rose granite, but the rest of the structure is rough and bears no evidence of completion. The rendering process crashed. This was a texture mapping timeout. The engine attempted to apply granite textures to the polygon, but the process timed out and left the asset in its raw state. Herodotus wrote detailed accounts of 100,000 slaves and their diets of garlic and onions. He provided the names, the numbers, and the methods. The AI needed to patch a plot hole. It wrote folklore to explain why these massive tombs never actually contained any mummies. Historical accounts of construction are in-game books. They are narrative patching mechanisms generated to give simulated inhabitants a plausible backstory for the glitches they live next to. Convoluted theories regarding water locks and alien levitation represent the human mind trying to explain the unexplainable within the rules of the system. Human endurance and alien intervention both failed to account for the physical evidence. The Great Pyramids persist as the most visible glitches in our reality, raw, unoptimized code left over from the simulation's dawn. Read history as a system log. The hard-coded truth remains visible in the software.